Hey, how's it going? I've been doing a lot of oval racing last week. I started racing at iRacing again. I hadn't raced in a very long time, and this is the first time I actually raced ovals in like I don't know how many years. I just I on Black Friday usually I'll get iRacing. It's usually about $60, and then I end up hardly ever playing it because I play ACC in my spare time. And so, but I decided we're having a little break in seniors and we have time off. I said, let me try some ovals. So I've raised my I rating up about 200 points in a week. That's even with some bad luck. I didn't just quit the races. I hung in there and battled through even and raised. Oh, my safety rating is on its way to 4.99. It's well over 4. So I'm moving up with the safety rating and had some good races. And this is Talladega. And I started basically last place. Here we go. I'm in the number 6 car. And all I can say is Dega, Dega, Dega. And in the beginning of this race, I'm like, I'm just going to take it easy and see how the car feels in a pack of cars, how it feels in the draft. So I'll take a lap or two and just like, because I hadn't really spent much time with the setup at all. Just kind of just hopped in here blindly. So I'll just hang at the back. It's kind of why I didn't qualify. It's feeling pretty stable at this point. I'm seeing that the cars doesn't do any twitchy things. The setup's pretty decent because I've noticed some of the setups that I've gotten for different cars, the fixed setups, some of them are not very good or very stable. And this one was very stable and I feel very good. Pushed up a little bit in the corners, but that's to be expected in a draft. And right now I'm just hang out. This will be a short video, and it was a very short race. Decided to poke my head right up the middle. Start to go right up the gut. Pick up a spot or two there. I don't think they expected that, and I would have kept trying to progress right up the middle, but the 5 was, as you see, pushing up a little bit. Now the 42 on the bottom starts pushing up. And some of these guys don't know how to draft or whatever, and they start pushing up instead of hugging the. They know they're street wide, yet they still push up in the corners, and that's how the accidents happen. There's 2 cars going right there, and I'm just like racing my way up. Now I'm starting to think, man, I still got it. I used to be very good in NASCAR 2003. Years ago, I was in a lot of leagues. I was known as king when it came to these super speedway courses. I used to get a lot of wins, to rack up the wins on these tracks. I just have a knack for it. I have a knack for knowing where to draft, how to draft. If you notice, I'll pull real down close to a car, pinch it to the bottom, and get that side draft. Basically, I'm working the top by myself and not getting a lot of help. Keep pushing. I tell other cars, I'm like, keep pushing. I got a guy behind me at this point, and I'm like, push, push, push. That when you say push, it means get right up on the other car's bumper. Get right up on the other car's bumper and just stay glued to him. And that's something actually I have a lot of practice with. I raced with another guy that was much older than me at the time. I was in my 40s and he was probably in his 60s. And we used to draft the Indy cars. We used to play this game all the time, and we actually had world records in iRacing, not just league records. We had global world records, top 10 on many short tracks that we used to practice all the time. We spent our time building setups and drafting with each other, and don't know how many short tracks we were at top 10 world record.
Keep it down the yellow one, bro.
Yeah, telling this guy, keep your car down. The number 8 car in the red keeps drifting up on me. Like, dude, like,
Chicken.
yeah, I'm like, chickens, I can't get anybody to go ride the top with me. They're all chicken. They all just want to sit in line and do this boring racing. And after a while, people start seeing me work that top line, and they decide to do it themselves.
They single file if they want to get that lead high.
But they're all just being chickens. Sit there in the line, boring driving. And I'm trying to entice other people to drive that high line. You could even have 3 cars. You could have 3 wide on this track easily. If you have 3, quality drivers, they could easily do 3 wide without wrecking on this track.
Let's go, bro. I'm pushing you. Let's go, too.
But I'm telling number 2, I'm going to push you. I'm going to try and push him right up as far as I can to the front. He's going too high here. Like, that's not helping. He should have stayed pinched those other guys down and used the side draft. The farther you are away from the other cars, the less draft you're going to get. At the same time, you can't really trust that 8 because the 8 was pushing up the whole race. He couldn't keep his car down low. But just us, just me and 2, the number 2, I'm pushing him all the way to the front. If we had another car, probably all 3 of us could, see, now the blue stripe car decides to dart out up top because he sees us working the top. So now he has, I'm saying good, I'm praising them. I'm like, good job. But now he takes first and he dips back down. It's too bad he didn't stay high because they kind of hung me out to dry. So now I'm on the top by myself again. That's what you call hung out to dry. Whoa, and then there goes a car down the bottom. Lost it underneath the yellow line. Blue car decides to dip up in front of me, and I'm like, I remember when you dipped down and took first place and didn't help me. So I was like, so I just wanted to get lead one lap. So to say that I went from 17th to 1st, I would say it was a pretty good drive. Going from 17th to 1st, missing a whole bunch of incidents, and that I would say this race is a confidence builder. This guy really pinches me down hard there. But see how I'm hugging that yellow line. I'm not pushing up on anyone. Got a little bit squirrely there, but did fine. Pushed up a little bit there. But there was plenty, and I apologize to the 42, sorry for pushing up on you. I always try to be a good sport while I'm doing this. And I'm pushing this car really good. We're getting towards it. I don't know how many laps left here. Only a few more laps left. And now there's other guys starting to work the high line a little bit, which I'm glad to see because otherwise it would be boring. I'm looking for an opportunity to go back up high again, and when I did so, the blue car went high with me, and he contacted the 42. The 42 goes off track down the below.
Great thing, guys. Great thing.
He saved his car and was able to get back on track, which was great. And now we're 3 wide, which makes it fun, really. It's great practice. Oh, I'm gonna see if I push this 3 car up. I'm thinking right now that maybe I'll go between these 2 cars, but It just wasn't enough a gap to fit through there. And whoa, the 3 just comes right down and almost hits that blue car. And now we got a guy. Oh, this guy number 8 got pushed off the track and then comes back on. Now it's illegal. It's super speedway racing. It's illegal to go past under the yellow line. But I told him, go ahead and come back in. It's okay, you know, no big deal. So, and I lifted off. I lifted off so he could get back in line. That's my car, the number 6 turquoise and red car, and now I'm at the back trying to work my way back up again, or figure out how am I going to get up there again. I worked with that blue car pretty good, that 11 earlier, so I'm like, all right, we'll go 3 wide and go up top. And like hope that we don't get in an incident. So out of the 17 cars, these are the 8 cars that are left in the lead pack. We got 5 cars on the bottom and 6 cars on the bottom and 2 on top. This video will be over shortly. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. If you have any questions or need any help on drafting or learning how to draft or how the draft works, feel free to ask questions below. Now this was a pretty good strength of field. Like the cars in this, the drivers in this car field all have I ratings higher than me by like 200. So I'm kind of battling above my actual weight here. But I have utmost confidence in this car and the setup. Setup was very good. But here we started to fall back from the leaders a little bit, and I'm starting to worry like these guys need to get going or we're gonna lose that lead pack. And once they're gone, say if they get over 3 seconds ahead of us, they will just pull away. So rather than trying to pass the 2, I'm gonna just sit behind them because if we work together nose to tail, we could catch them. See, those 4 cars out front are starting to pull away. So I worked with the 2 all this time, so I'm like, whoa.
Sorry about that. I did not mean to do that.
The 8 over panicked there, it looked like. When I moved down, the 8 overreacted. And so now the 2 of myself are back to the lead pack again. So we have now a 6-car race. And I made it this far. I'm just going to stay with the 2. I'm going to keep pushing them. 42 goes low. Remember earlier, 42 was the one. You see, he hit me right there. Oh, and then the 2 cars spun out. I had to lift off a little there. Oh, that was the end of the race. That was the end of the race.
Everybody else. That was the total blast.
I don't know what the guy said talking about wrecking someone else, but that was the end of the race right there, and I finished 5th place. Had opportunity, maybe another lap, maybe I would have got another position. Let's see what this guy was talking about. I don't know if he was talking about me, about wrecking somewhere else. See, he went below the line, which is illegal. And then then I think he hit me. I didn't hit him. But it was after the line anyway. Because watch. There's the line right there. And I think I just edged him out on the line. Fun race. I didn't win.
Everybody else.
Thomas Colin. Where he finished 13th. So yeah, he wasn't talking to me. So. All right, guys. Look forward to more coverage of oval racing on here.
Guys, thank you.
Having some fun with it. We'll talk to you later. Have a great rest of your day.
I'll take that.